Welcome back to Tales from the World's Firesides. I'm Clive Gilson, your friendly neighbourhood story guy. Today I've got something really special for you. We're jumping into a First Nations tale from the Great Plains peoples in North America, a tale that I've always loved. It's called The Bear Man, and it's got all the good stuff in it, magic, mystery, and a few strange surprises. This version's from my collection, Okaraxta, but I've given it a fresh little spin just for this occasion. So let's get comfy and let's dive in. The Bear Man. Today's story comes from the Pawnee people, and it's one that lives somewhere between myth and memory, part legend, part lived experience. It's the tale of a boy who was born with the spirit of a bear. Now, when this boy was little, he would often play with the other children and pretend to be a bear. He didn't know much about real bears, none of them did, but there was something deep inside him that felt connected to the creature. He would imitate the bear's movements, its sounds, even claim, half jokingly, that he could become one. What the boy didn't know was that long before he was born, his father had gone off on a warpath, and while travelling through the forest, he came across a tiny bear cub, alone and crying, its mother nowhere in sight. He couldn't bring himself to harm it. The cub was so small, so helpless, it reminded him of the child he hadn't met yet. So he tied a bit of tobacco and medicine around the cub's neck and said, "Little one, you are Nahurak, one of the sacred animals. Tirawa, the Creator, watches over you. I leave you in his care, and in return I ask that you and the other spirits look after my unborn child." And then he walked on. When he returned home, he told his wife about the cub and about the words he'd spoken. And months later, when their child was born, the boy seemed, well, different. He moved like a bear. He thought like one. The Pawnee believe that a woman must be careful of what animals she looks upon while carrying a child, because sometimes what she sees, the child becomes. As the boy grew older, his connection to the bear only deepened. He would go off alone to pray to the bear spirit, and he sang bear songs. He made bear offerings. It wasn't a game anymore. He truly felt like a bear. Now years passed. He became a man, and one day he led a group of warriors, 35 in total, on a journey north to a place called Running Water. But before they could reach any enemy village, they were discovered by the Sioux. Outnumbered and surrounded, the Pawnee warriors fought bravely, but all were killed. Their bodies lay in a rocky hollow scattered among the cedar trees. And then something extraordinary happened. That same afternoon, two bears wandered into the hollow. When the she-bear came upon the fallen warriors, she stopped because she recognized one of them. It was the young man who had always honoured the bears, the one who sang to them, who fed them, who prayed in their name. She turned to the he-bear and said, this one was kind to us. He remembered us. He deserves our help." The he-bear hesitated. "Or I don't know if I can. It's cloudy. I draw my power from the sun, and today there's no sun." But he agreed to try. The young warrior's body was badly damaged, nearly unrecognizable, but the bears gathered the pieces, placed them together, and began to work their healing magic. The she-bear lay over him to warm his body, and the he-bear cried out to the Creator, "Artius, my father, help me, let the sun shine." Little by little, the young man stirred. His breath returned. His body warmed, and eventually he opened his eyes. The bears spoke gently. "It was not us who saved you," said the he-bear. "It was she who believed in you. But you're not well yet. Come with us, live among us until you are whole." And so they carried him to their cave, hidden deep among the cedars. Inside were their young cubs, and for many days, perhaps weeks, perhaps even months, the man lived like a bear. He healed, he learned, He listened. The bears taught him their wisdom, how to survive, how to be strong, how to stay connected to the world above. You must never believe the strength is yours alone, said the he-bear. All power comes from Tirawa. Never forget that. When the man was well again, the he-bear gave him a bearskin cap to hide the scar of where his hair had been torn away. Then he brought him to the edge of the village and said, "Return to your people, but remember, a part of me now lives in you. If I am harmed, you are harmed. If I age, you will too. But as long as you live with honour, you will be strong in war, wealthy in life, and wise in spirit." He gave the man a final lesson, to look to the cedar tree. This tree, the bear said, never grows old. It stays green through every season, so carry the cedar with you. Burn it when the sky rumbles and lightning strikes, and it will protect you. Cedar is never struck by lightning. Before they parted, the bear embraced the man, touched his hands, his mouth, his shoulders, and blessed him. The man returned home, and though his people had believed him long dead, he was welcomed with joy and with awe. From then on, he was the greatest warrior among the Pawnee. He was brave, strong, wise, and very much like a bear. He was the one who began the bear dance, a tradition still held by the Pawnee to this day. He lived a long life, a good life, and when he finally passed of old age, many believe the old bear passed too, somewhere out in the cedars. And that's it for today's tale. This adaptation has been taken from a story originally told by George Bird Grinnell in Pawnee Hero Stories and Folk Tales, which was originally published by the Forest and Stream Publishing Company of New York in around 1889. As you know, I've always loved digging up these hidden gems and giving them a bit of a modern polish, breathing some new life into them so they can reach fresh ears just like yours. And if you're hungry for more, then feel free to check out my books. There are links in the bottom of the video screen and also in the description. If you want to learn more about Tales from the World's Firesides as a project, or you're just curious about me, Clive Gilson, your friendly neighbourhood story guy, then you can find all the good stuff there at clivegilson.com. And before you go, if you like the episode, do hit the like button or give us a follow. It helps a ton and it makes sure more folks get to enjoy these stories too. If you're not subscribed yet, then again, now's the perfect time. I drop new tales every week. So until next time, keep listening, keep reading, keep imagining, and keep that storytelling flame burning bright. Take care.